This is Dominic Holtz in Rome, Italy, with a word of hope for Saturday in the 33rd week of Ordinary Time. How do we change someone's mind? How do we convince someone of the truth when they've thought long and hard and deeply about something and have come to the wrong conclusion? We might think it's easy enough. We just need that one good, strong argument, or that bit of irrefutable evidence that they can see with their eyes and hear with their ears and touch with their hands. And faced with that argument and that evidence, it will be easy for them to change their minds. The Scriptures tell us another story. In the first reading, we hear about the two witnesses in the book of Revelation. They've been empowered by God to work wonders and miracles, at least as great, if not greater than those of the prophets of the Old Testament. Yet, despite their working of these wonders, despite this clear and irrefutable proof of their mission from God, the peoples and the nations of the world choose instead to follow the beast and put the two witnesses to death. In the Gospel, Jesus confronts the Sadducees, who do not believe in the resurrection of the dead. He presents them with a clear and strong enough argument that Moses, whom the Sadducees themselves honor and follow, Moses accepted the resurrection of the dead, that God was the God of the living and not of the dead. Yet despite this clear proof that the resurrection of the dead was not a novelty but an ancient teaching, the Sadducees, so far as we know, walked away unbelieving. Yet perhaps more importantly than the question about convincing others is the question about ourselves. Are we open to be convinced of the truth? Do we prefer our own certitudes over the truth? Now, brothers and sisters, this is not an invitation to put the faith itself into question. It's not saying that the dogmatic truths we have received from Christ should be put open to debate and we should discuss and decide whether or not we're going to continue to believe in them. It is, however, a clear invitation to invite into our hearts God who is Lord of the living, to allow the incarnate Word to dwell in us more fully, and by the power of His Spirit to open us to a deeper appropriation of the gospel, a deeper understanding that sets aside easy and facile certitudes, and rather is open to embrace the fullness of the truth, a fullness of the truth that will bring us to life even now, a life that anticipates the life of the resurrection of the dead, a life promised to us by Jesus Christ Himself, who is Lord of the living. And that, brothers and sisters, is a word of hope.